Today I have my friend Sylvester. Say hi to my YouTube channel.
Hi.
He's an amazing guy. So we are talking about finance, a lot of people, we were just talking about the fact that a lot of people struggle financially just because of not the fact that they're not smart, but because they don't have the information that should help them to do the things that they need to do. Therefore, it's not because you make money that you're smarter than the one who's not making. Maybe you just have the information that they don't have. So I'm just, processing that with my friend right here, who's asking me some personal questions, that you guys don't need to know because I don't have any permission to do that. However, we're just thinking about that, There's decision that we make in our time because we want to party or we want to do things. We want to look like we are not broke while being broke, Somebody say you spend the money to look like you were not broke, but you broke because you just spend it. But the thing is, what can we learn from the process or the things that we do, Because there's two kind of people. One want to enjoy now, and there's another one who want to enjoy later. Usually they say, good things are last, I don't know how they say it. How do they say it in French? I think the bunches, something like that, They just say
good things last longer.
Good things last longer, or keep the best for the last, or something.
Save the best for the last.
Yeah. So usually we make decisions like that because one time I even talk about the fact that our generation always think about the microwave mindset. We want things now. That's where we have the credit cards because we want the money now that we don't have, that we can be working for it, but we want it now. Therefore, we can pay 28% interest. So how can we delay that pleasure to go to the purpose that we need, because all of us should have a goal, but also we have to know what do I need to do in order for me to achieve my goals. So first thing first, in the financial world, which I don't like to talk about on video because I feel like, Congolese people, if you talk about money, they'll be like, oh, that means you have the money, send it to me. But this is not the point. This is not the point. The point is, everybody should have one thing first: emergency fund. Whether you're single, whether you are married, you have kids. If you have kids, you better have it. So how much do we need to have as an emergency fund? We need to have 3 to 6 months because studies show that you need to have 3 to 6 months expenses. What does that mean? That means if my expenses is $1,000, we need to have $6,000 to $3,000 in the bank that we don't touch, or you put it somewhere. And I always say you need to have 2 banks at least. I think we have 4, but you need to have 2 banks because one where you don't have a credit card or anything, you just have the bank account, and the other one where you can use it every day. So the one you don't touch, you set up an automatic payment. By the way, buy the book Automatic Millionaire. It's gonna teach you how to do some of those stuff where you invest. You save your money, save your money automatically there until you can build that emergency fund and then start saving for the things that you want to see. A house, a boat, a car, a truck, whatever, even though I don't think you should be buying a new truck, you should buy a used one because it lost its value after 1 year. So first thing, get emergency, get another bank account, and then start building emergency up to 6 months, then start saving for your long-term project. Whenever you have an emergency, you can spend that money on your emergency, and then you have to fill it back up before you go up, So that means that Christmas gifts are not emergency. Emergency will be maybe a flat tire, or you need a new car. So from there, you start building for your investment. You buy a house or something. But I always say that if you start building your saving, why don't you start saving for an investment, Because poor people spend money, middle class save money, rich people invest it, So you get to decide where you're going to be. I hope I had some value to you, some inspiration.